Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd come on because I had worked on another pocket yesterday, and I thought I'd share um, for this little series that I'm doing of the journal stuff. So, if you recall my journal, I'm going to keep flipping through it every time. I made these little pockets, designed these little corner pockets, made these little corner pockets, and decorated some stuff online so then you guys can see how I've done it and, kind of get inspired. This one here I did yesterday, not in front of you guys. So this was where I did staple it. It was the end of my tag, and then I decided to make another tag and just add that on. So it's like a tuck. Other things can go behind it, but then I can have this tag right on it, like with white gel pen right on the back and that kind of thing too, or put the picture on it right on the back, So at the end of this whole thing, I'm hoping to have some pictures on here, in here of my kids. So that is the new one here, which is easy. Flipping through, this is the one I worked on last night, and I want to share how I put this together. It's pretty easy, but I just still want to share when someone sees a flip through. I'm just going to grab my mouse, and they ask how it's done. I want to make sure that I have all the answers for you guys. So these are the mini tags, and like I said, I have white gel pen, so I can write on the back of these, stick a little photograph here. I'm planning to print them out at a Costco when I get this whole thing done, and then just adhere them to everything that I want, and put them in as tucks. Put some backing on it, the black paper and all that kind of stuff. I keep getting this pop-up, and if anyone happens to come on and ask something, I won't be able to see it. Sorry. Anyways, that's what I'm working towards, is adding the photos at the ends of all the stuff that the kids wrote for me. So we're going to work on how I made this pocket here on this page. I think it's super cute. Worked out really nice. And I added little ribbons to the tags. Just stapled them on. And it's a nice little backing piece for a picture and, writing space. So. And I could just tuck a bunch of other stuff in there too. So that's what we're going to work on today. And I was thinking about doing it on this page, but so backwards. But just to show you, it's pretty easy. So what I've done is of course, I'm using all my pages that I cut out. And I folded one of these over, and I'm just going to glue them down like that. So I'm going to fold this one over. And I'm just still using my glue out of my jar. I got to take my lid off without like plopping it off and smashing something. I'm going to measure that down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one a bit shorter. So I'm going to cut it with my chopper. And I do have it out. I don't have another table set up. Usually I'll set up my TV tray tables to do my chopping, but they're being used at the moment. So we'll just do this. I'm going to chop this one down. I'm not really worried about the measurement. I just want the edge to be straight. And I wonder if I need to chop the other one at all. I think it's pretty straight, so I'm going to leave that one. Okay. So if you guys want to give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. And if you feel like chatting, you can definitely, join the chat. So what I'm going to do is just have two pockets here like this. Okay, so easy. It's pretty easy. But sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a show. And if you're new to this, it's inspiring. So I like to look at pictures or watch people and stuff like that, and or see something and like reminds me of something I should do or try. So I'm just gluing the whole inside and making my pockets. And you know what I'm going to do this time I keep forgetting to do, is I'm going to ink my edges. I keep forgetting to do it, but I end up doing it with a sponge. Anyways, I just got to be a little bit more careful that I don't make a huge mess on my page if I don't want that. If I can remember, I remembered just now, so maybe I can remember by the time I'm done this. Usually too, I will have I'll put a little glue here while I'm doing this. I'm just using my glue. I'll just put a little glue. Well, not all the way to the end, but I did to the end. It's not going to hurt. Just to let it kind of set. It's a little wet, but not too wet. And then it gets a little tacky. So that'll be the one. Anyway, and I gotta get the other one down. So I want to put one here and one here. So I'm going to probably put another little line of glue right here. I am getting a little squirt bottle, like a little bottles, and my lines will be accurate, but it's not a necessary thing. Use what you got. And what I do is fill up my old candle jar of the glues, and I buy them in big bulk. There we go. This time I'm inking it. Still making a mess of it. But then it's done. I tend to add different things after. Like I ended up inking my edges a little bit after the whole thing, so I wanted a touch of black mixed in. So for my larger one, I'm just going to go around my edges. I just gotta make sure my edges are on. See, this part's now tacky because I got the glue on there, so it'll catch pretty good. Not be too wet and peel off. So I don't even think I need my clip to hold it there. I might have this one just a touch uneven. I'm not going to worry about that too much. And there is my glue on this side. I think I'm just going to use my bold folder. I might have to. I'll throw in my phone back here just to hold this up a bit. I might add my clips to the end of this one. Let's see. We'll see how that turns out. Super, super cute. And I just like, it does grab it better if you just put a little pre-glue it a little bit. Just like tacky cement type of glue. And then that's it. I do have a bit of piece that I couldn't unsew, so I just kind of cut it because I didn't want to pull out the other end, the other paper on the other side. This one here might need a little clip. And if it does, it's not a big problem. I'll just put a little binder clip instead of a big one this time. And there we go. We got a couple little pockets, which I really think turned out cute. Just want to make sure I tacked it down good here. Looks like it. Now it's just letting it dry a bit. Super cute. Now I'll probably make a tag, make a little tab here like I did in the other page. And the kids wrote some silly things on these little cards, so don't mind them. But they were funny to me and really cute. So let's see. I like to use this design. And I'll probably make a little bit of a longer card. Let's see what I have here while this is kind of sitting and drying. This one almost fits just perfect on the scrap now that I have. I want to kind of use just these tops. So I have, these ones are less, they just fit nicely in my book. I like them. And there we go. I wonder what you guys are up to if you're crafting this morning. So this is all that's left of that. It's really nice. Pencil sharpener. So I think I'm going to use the same design. I might have to see. I want to make sure that this is not open. It's just that I didn't glue my very edge here on my paper when I fold in half, so it looks a little bit open, but it's not. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to cut it to make my thing. But before I do that, I didn't do this before, but before I do that, I'm going to glue the whole cover on and do a little bit where I'm going to glue this whole thing on, and I'm going to cut this, fit it together. Be kind of like that. Doing it kind of the same, a little different, but giving the same little tuck there. And this one I'm going to go a little bit on the inside of my trace lines, and I wanted to fray my edges to match the design that I kind of had before, maybe. Well, that depends, because I just flip back here for a second. This one I did that with. I frayed my edges, and I thought that was really cute, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again. But this one, where did it go? I didn't, so I might just fray these edges to give it a different look. So I think I'll do that. Mix it up a little. This one's drying. It doesn't matter if it rips or whatever. I'm just getting a certain look. Making a mess. There we go. Now I think I'm going to make my little tuck. Doesn't need to be too big. I'm going to make it a little bigger than the other one. Fray this edge. Fray it out a little better. Let's not be afraid of it. There we go. Ink it. Knocking things over. I'm wondering if I have my chat on. It doesn't give me too much options when I jump into the stream of like having chat on or off or anything like that. I don't see that anyway. Maybe I gotta look for it. But there's that one. And I'm just kind of going with the flow with this one. I'm not having a special look that I want. I just want it to be full and kind of grungy because that's just the way my natural, I think I like things pretty but grungy. So this is how it's going to go on here with it cut. Let's glue the bottom to this. Can we see? Am I in the right area of gluing? I keep losing my paintbrush, my glue brush, and now I've got a child's paintbrush. Just because I keep forgetting to put water in when I'm not crafting for times on end. And I forget to check my little jar. I'm just going to cut it with my scissors. And there we go. This is my new tuck. I think I'm going to add a little bit of ink around this edge, like just a bit. I don't think I added it on this edge, but that's okay because I can add that later. But mostly it's the bottom edge here that I want to be able to get. And I picked this little stapler up at Michael's, and I think it's just adorable. It's got the little staples with it, and I like it because it's smaller staples for the journaling. You can use regular size staples too, but I do like it. In fact, I wanted to buy like a whole wackadoodle of them, but I thought if I'm going to teach classes on this, like in person, the regular staples will be fine as well. So I just bought secondhand yard sales and stuff, regular little staples. And then if they get it and they like it, they can go and buy these cute little staplers at Michael's. So they're super cute. I even bought my girls regular cute colored staplers, the regular ones from Staples. And that is that. Because it's so easy and fun just to staple things into your journals. And once you get used to it, if you're not used to the staple look, once you get used to it, it's pretty nice. So that can go that way or that way. It's a little different look. I think I like it this way. Let's see what kind of, do I want a white? I think I will do a white. Grab my scissors. Maybe I'll mix it up with white and black. Oops, kicking you guys, sorry. Myself for just a second to find the black, and I was like, if I didn't find it, I'll mix it up this time. And that's how I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be super cute. And then I could just totally decorate that page too. I could even have it sideways and still see my thing and have it sticking on my thing, which I actually kind of like. Kind of like that. So I'm going to keep that way. And there is a little nook or tuck. So there's my 2 pockets and my little tuck that I made yesterday. So it's kind of like I said, I was playing with them, and I just wanted to show you guys how I built them. And that's how you play with it. Then you play with the way things look, and then you decide you want a different style altogether. And that's really how it works. And now I'm just going to ink it up and see, maybe I'll add some color to it. This paper here is like the shiny paper. There we go. Harder to add color to, but not impossible. And if you guys watch some of my other ones, I like to use my watercolor pencils. I just have them in like old cups like this. And I also like to use my pastels and that kind of thing to add. So I think this is just a regular crayon. Let's see. I don't think this is a water one. I'm going to double check. Yeah, this is just a regular crayon. I'm actually going to use some of this old kids. I've had this for years. When they had, it's an American store, when they had it here in Canada for a short time. Can't think of the name of it at the moment. Oh, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I have to answer my phone. I feel like if it's an emergency, you never know, something happens. Like, I'll call you back. Anyway, these days, it's just that, I don't know. I don't want to take it for granted that I can call my kids back later. So I always answer the phone now. It's just like, is everything okay? I can call you back in this many minutes. So hope you guys don't get offended by that. So I'm going to use a lot of orange this time. I don't have a super orange page. Well, maybe I do. I have a lot of orange, this orange in my background because I painted like an off-white on some of these pages like this one here. And it has a bit of an orange tinge in the background. And I kind of like that. I didn't happen to have the right brown to make it vintagey. But I'm like, this is a different, oops, this is the wrong lid. This is a different type of look. So, I don't know, I kind of liked it. Now I'm just going to play with the orange. It's got the orange writing. They did these 24 roses for Mother's Day, and they wrote all the things they love about me. Some of them are really silly, and that's why they're all different colors, the papers that are on the pages. And I thought I try to use a little bit of the color through the page, because this is what this is all about, just saving this memory and then having a picture of all of them, updated picture of all of them, all of the kids. So I thought that'd be good for myself to look at every once in a while. Make me feel good, They're growing up. Everybody's getting so busy, and it's nice to have a little. This is what I call my memory junk journal. Oh, I almost knocked my coffee down. I would have just died right now if I broke my R2D2. You guys, whoever's been following me know I have had this cup for years. Alright, so I'm going to put some punchinella through it. I don't care if the colors match. It's just whatever I feel. And right now, I'm just kind of going for it. But sometimes when I'm just crafting alone, too, I'm just like, oh, what do I see in here? Or, you know, try this, try that. So I kind of like that. I'm going to probably put a little black in here. I'm actually going to throw in some black ink maybe too. I was going to use also my black watercolor pencil. Do I have it? Yes, I do. And you guys see me? And nothing is ever the same when you're kind of just working with it. You've got a bit of a flow of style, but... And I got some tape here, just Scotch type of tape, like, you know, the shiny stuff. It doesn't matter. You can throw some washi on top if you don't, you know. For me, I just threw them on because I kind of wanted to put them in. And that was my inspiration to get started, kind of a thing. I'm being super messy, but that's okay. It's just how I feel like on this particular one. And I'm moving my mouse around and move that back up. Sometimes I get my mouse to do some crazy things. It's like, whoa, touching things. This is my favorite water brush. I've had it since I discovered these water brushes. And to be honest, I'm surprised it's still alive. I have other ones that I've picked up that I barely use because this is my favorite. It's just the pressure. It's perfect. And I think my son picked it up for me at Michael's. He's like, what do you want for your birthday or something? Years and years ago. And I'm like, I want a water brush. And I love it. Just the right amount of pressure. You don't have to use too much for this one. Get that grunge look that I love. You know, sometimes you just feel like different things, and you could still make it look so pretty, steampunk, all that kind of stuff, and just, you know, it had a mixture of all the things that you like, and it's really gonna pop out at you. You could put like little laces on there. Oh, just so pretty. So many different ideas. But that's the fun thing about these, is you can make tons of them. Okay, that is pretty. I like that. I'm going to distress this a bit. I'm going to roll this in here. This is my inked up. I'm shaking my table. I'm not sure how much more. Like, sometimes I add lots of colors. Sometimes I don't. Let's see. What do I want to add? I got so much orange in here. I love it. Orange is one of my favorite colors, orange and red. And I think I could throw in probably a little blue. Well, I have some white, and maybe I'll throw in this a little purpley color, the crimson, just because I have a little bit of a red here and a purpley here. I'm just going to do it in my corners maybe. No rhyme or reason, just because. And see how that pops. I might add something on top of this. I could leave this like this. I don't need to cover my staples. But sometimes I just feel like I want to add something. Let's see if I have one here. I have buttons on one side of my ribbon that I sewn in, and then I decided to put a tag on the other side. Sometimes I just feel like that's what I want. Don't know if that's what I want yet. But I know, look at this color. I know I want that. It's really pretty. I might peek behind my back and see if I have tape to go on top of this. I used up some of my washi tape on my programs, children's programs. Oh, I need to put some of this on here. I'm shaking the world. And maybe over here. It's just when you're sitting here at night or wherever you're doing it, whenever you kind of just like need to get away and you're just kind of playing with it, it's so relaxing. Oh, I love that. Okay, so that's how that's going to look, just like that. Churn away, churn away. I have washi tape. I do have blue because I made this homemade. I do have other colors, and I'm dropping things. I don't know if I want to use other colors. Maybe I'll just use the pink. I do have a little bit over here. We'll see how that looks. It could be too much, but whatever. It's only a little bit to cover. It's not a picky thing. Just a little bit. I might have to add glue to my corners. It's there. Just a little bit. And I am going to add a little glue to the edge because it was... Some of my washies that I've made, homemade washies, they come in handy because then you can knocking things down. Then you can just do whatever color comes to you, or your favorite colors you use, or something. Okay, and it's just masking tape, painted masking tape. Make sure it sticks on this side. I don't want to tear it. I could cover it if I don't like it, or just add it to my next page. It's a little pink, but I don't mind. There we go. I might just add a little bit right here, this end piece. Nothing is wasted. Nothing. Throw it in there. Have my eyes follow the three. Of course, this one will have a little cover, but that's okay. And that is fun. Now, do I want to add anything else? I like to add an odd color sometimes. Like the green looks nice. I have to keep, oops, I was just going to say, I have to keep this pocket where I can use it really available. So I'm not going to put anything on this side. I'm just going to keep this tape right here and that's it. Yeah, I don't need, but maybe, even though it's going to be covered, I might just do it here. And I think I'll use a bit if I have any leftover. Oh, this is nothing I could have asked my husband to pick up when he went to Walmart. Crazy glue. It's so handy dandy. It dries so fast. And with these little books, when you're kind of in the mood to keep going, they're super handy dandy. You don't want to stop for wet glue. You don't want to stop for nothing. I'm just going to put that on there for a second. So yeah, I love this glue. It's very fast. It's super glue. It's my specialty, like when I'm on a roll to keep going and I don't want to stop. That's what I use. And there it is. I think for these pockets, I don't know if I want to add anything or if I just want to add like ephemera from the kids or something. I don't necessarily have to put anything in these. But just trying to see how I like it. I might just add a little bit. It would be nice and straight with my chopper. Okay, well, I think I've decided to make another one of these. I'm going to grab another piece of black cardstock. I'm just going to add that too. But that's the thing, how it just kind of flows together, which is super nice. And I think that after I'm done making this little mini pocket tag thingy, I think I'm done, guys, for this video. I don't want them to be too long where people don't enjoy watching them. If people are in the stream, it's a little different when there's tons of people and they want you to keep going. And it's just mostly for those people enjoying. But I know I'm bad at timing and putting things together and planning a stream. I'm very bad at that. Super. Because then I just don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, so I don't plan to make two. And this is doubled up. Try not to make a real mess in my craft room again. Put things back to where they were. These are just going to be pop out, not necessarily tags. Okay, well, I think that... Sorry, guys, I just have to take this quickly. This is terrible. I know you guys think this is terrible. Apologize. All right, so this is the last thing I'm going to do. Here's add these tags in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to, I was thinking I was going to rough it up on the edge, but now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I think I might just put them in. I might just put them in nicely. I think I'm just going to trim these up a bit more. I should use my chopper. Make it more straight. I never listen to myself. I like that. It's not straight, but that's good. I'm not going to rough it up. Too much of a good thing might be, you know. But I am going to ink it up. And that'll be in there like that. I like that. I will ink it up a bit. And that is that. I like it. I really like the pop of the black cardstock in the background. That's why I keep adding. It would be sturdy without that, but I keep adding that. And I have the white gel pen that I love using, so I get to use it on these cards. It's so cute. All right, that is the second one. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate people who are on watching and people who will watch and make comics. That's really great. I will one day make a video and not just do streams. If it was a little easier for me for editing and having the time, but it is better. I should be doing that. I'm trying to keep these videos in a thing where you can just look at journals, like I can't even think what I'm thinking of, but you'll be able to find them all and they won't get lost. This one is quite. Did I do that? Did I cut that one quite small? Not a problem. In a file or whatever. So if this one's smaller, I'll put it there. I think I can add a little bit of a cute. I like that. And I think just because I want to add a cute little. I'm going to see my black first. I don't know if I want both colors. I keep using it around. I'm going to add 2 little pieces of ribbon to it. I think that'll be cute. That's just why I like the little staple too. It makes it a little easier to do these little things, like the small corners. Well, thanks again, everyone. Like I was saying, I kind of got distracted saying that, but because you're crafting stuff. And I'm glad you guys joined me. And I hope you guys like the end product here. And that's how I made the pockets. And there you go. Thanks for joining me, everyone. And I'll see you all soon. Bye now.